For learning cycle 4, we're going to be doing scenario analysis. We're going to take two investment options and compare them to how much they return back and how much you have to invest. So for this example, we're going to work with comics. Assume that a special Batman comic costs you $1,000 in investment, whereas a Spider-Man comic would cost you $50. Now let's say in the future, you're to sell this comic in 10 years. For the Batman one, you can get either $200 or $5,000. Or for Spider-Man, you can get less for $100 or more for $10,000. We're going to work with an interest rate of 8%. Now we got to figure out how to decide which one of these two to invest in. The easiest way to start would be to figure out the future value, the present value, given that we're given the future value. The way to do this was to start with option A, 100 to get 200. We take away the 100 investment and we add what $200 in the present would be, given the future value of 200. And it gives us to a negative value of $7.36. So we'd be losing $7.36 on this investment if we were to get $200. However, if we were to get $5,000 with the same methodology, negative 100 plus 5,000 in the future to find the present value at 8% in 10 years, we get a whopping $2,215.96, a huge jump and a profit. Now what about Spider-Man? So for $50 to get $100, you take negative 50 plus $100 in the future to find the present value, and it'll give you negative $3.68. It's still a loss, but it's not as huge as the Batman loss, and you're paying less to invest in. But at the chance to get $10,000, you take negative 50 plus 10,000 in the future, and give you a whopping increase to $45.81, which is more than double actually what you get for the Batman one. So let's say the probability of A and the probability of B is 50. You can only get 205,000. From this, we take 0.5 times the loss plus 0.5 times the positive version, and it gives us 1,104, which would be like the fair assumption. For C, however, and D, we have different variables. 70% chance at C means that there's a solid chance you could take a loss, but 30% chance of getting a gain. So what we do is 0.7 times negative 3.68 plus 0.3 times 45.81, and it actually gives us a bigger number, 1372, about 270 more. So we're going to be buying the second comic. Now let's assume that Batman actually guarantees $5,000, or as we saw earlier, a net present value of $22.15. What does Spider-Man have to do to get to that value? So we set up an equation. The value, $22.15, has to be equal to negative 50, our investment, plus whatever the present value would be of future value x over 1.08 over 10. And doing the math, it gives us 4,892. So as long as the Spider-Man comic can guarantee us at least 48.92, while Batman guarantees 5,000, we should take Spider-Man for all values greater than $4,892.04.